Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jin-Young.
Hi everyone, I'm Fariel.
Hey, my name is Marcus.
Hi, I'm Professor Nick Lewis.
Yeah, hi, I'm Udipta Goswami. I'm currently an MBA candidate here.
Hi, my name is Roz.
I'm going to be telling you a little bit about our website. So our website is called USynC. An issue that we found among a lot of students was that they had information overload, especially in terms of like USC websites. So basically our product is a platform that centralizes all of these platforms into one. You have a bunch of different reminders from all the different apps. It shows you like what's due with most priority. You can schedule a time for all of the actions. You can filter based on like which platforms you'd like to see. You can also view your balance and USC card services as well as deposit funds.
All right, now that you've looked at the 3 mood boards, which do you prefer and why?
I like that you keep like kind of like this USC colors. I think this is a bit too much. It doesn't feel like as academic as it should feel.
Definitely.
Maybe a combination of like these two.
Like with the USC colors, it's very consistent with like what our current like softwares look like with like Brightspace and everything. But it does look like very corporate, and I feel like for me, from a user perspective, I like when like my apps are more engaging. I also do agree like when you use like a more like the more colorful approach, it kind of is it's more feminine.
So I think the third one is probably like the most reflective. It has the USC spirit. So I think most people would probably resonate with the third one.
I would prefer the USC style.
Okay. Is there any feature that kind of confused and unclear or unnecessary, you think?
I think just looking at the demo is pretty clear. Maybe a little bit more room for a personalized page.
I think that's like there's like a huge appeal with Notion. Like people can like customize it however they like. But I feel like with me, I don't use Notion because it's just a lot of like work to like actually set it up. But I feel like with this, it already sets up like what you need for USC.
My first impression, I really like the overall format of the USynC prototype. I think it looks really organized, pretty easy to navigate, and it definitely meets the goal of trying to reduce the cognitive overload that students tend to experience.
I don't know. I feel like I'm more of a visual person, so per se, like seeing all of these tasks like still would kind of like overwhelm me. Like which one is which? Maybe like color coding, like for a class, or like yeah, like depending on which class you have like a different color, or like for like an interview, like have something different, or like a different icon.
I think this is really well organized. I think that what helps is the colors for how soon some things do, like the red, the yellow, and the green. I do think that color coding each thing, like Brightspace, email, handshake, would help you realize what it is that's like kind of being most prioritized.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this a product you would use or buy? And if so, or if not, why?
I'm not sure if I would buy this product, but I would for sure use it, because I do like that that you can organize it by like due dates, something that Brightspace doesn't really have. And sometimes when you get notifications on the assignments and then your professor like uploaded like things, you also get notifications for that, so it can be like hard to find which one is the assignment or like when it's due.
I actually very like this website a lot. I think it's a really good idea. Personally, I'm incredibly lazy, so using a website that has all my emails, all my Brightspace stuff, everything, including my payments on one thing, and it filters it, is like very nice for me, because I could easily just go boom, boom, boom. And especially with homework and stuff like that, some of my homework is filtered differently and it's kind of hard to see, so it's really good to have it there. And I always think it's a good idea, but I think this is way better than all the 6 different things we have going on. It's all one, so I like it a lot.
Probably because I feel like there's a lot of apps that I don't have on my phone for USC because I think it's just too much, like it's just so jumbled. And then I don't like using Pulse because it's like Brightspace, but it's missing so much. So I feel like with this, like it keeps everything together really nicely in like a condensed form. So I'm not like, oh, I need to check this, I need to check that, I need to check this.
Okay, yeah. But I really do like the idea of streamlining all the websites, because I do agree that it can get a little bit confusing on my USC.
So would you actually use this?
I would use this, and this would be really helpful.
And I personally think that it's a really good idea. I think one of the things that his software does is it takes Brightspace assignments and puts them all in one place, as well as other information.
I think that would really be helpful for me, especially because I spend a lot of time like clicking through different tabs and kind of finding all the things I need to do for a day or a week and then putting them on calendar. I think that's definitely something that's pretty time consuming and also like very annoying to do. So I think that especially like some kind of software that kind of takes the data and kind of filters it and puts it right in front of your face without any need of work is something that would be really helpful. And I think what he showed me was really helpful, and I think I would definitely use it.
I think what the benefits are of this instrument is that a lot of my students miss some of my announcements, and I really try to put keywords in there such as urgent or this is an assignment in order to draw their attention to it. But with so many emails every single day, I think it gets lost. So I think this product in particular will put all of this information in one place so that they can respond to me appropriately, and they won't have as many questions by the time they get to class, because they'll actually have all of their notifications in one space. And in addition to that, the calendar is a wonderful add-on to be able to schedule time for each of the activities that do surface in this dashboard. So overall, I think it's a wonderful product and a great idea.
So I've seen this product USynC, seems like an interesting one. It it aggregates all the different platforms that USC uses and brings down to one place. So one or two feedback I've already given to the team, but one specifically what I want to say is that currently they're using like on a keyword basis. Let's say if something is urgent, they're showing it, the priority level is basically on the keywords. Better than that, they can use sentiment analysis. It's very simple, like you can get the code in the GitHub and directly integrate that. And one other feature, the calendar feature that he showed, I believe that feature already exists in Notion, and like everything that this app has, Notion also has like 90% of it, and they can get it, like they can reiterate the product and make it much more value proposition for the students to use, to be able to use. So 2-3 feedback that I gave it to the team, but I think overall it's a good product.
You might be competing with other like tools as well, like Google Calendar, Notion, and all those things. So I guess like my question would be like how accurate or how efficient that prototype is actually able to gather all of those notifications together.
It probably depends on maybe like the professor's input as well, because some professors aren't very good at like uploading assignments to Brightspace. For all my assignments, like that could get kind of confusing. Make sure that it covers everything within my USC, like also the advisor system.
All right, thank you.